Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back. It's Jordan here. Today we're going to be doing a couple different things. I want to talk about the new LEGO Marvel and DC sets that were just released the other day. They're on the LEGO website and they're coming out this summer. I've just got some thoughts on those. I want to have a detailed look at them because I haven't really had a detailed look at them yet. I know they come with some pretty cool minifigures and I want to determine whether or not I want to get some of those sets. Also, in addition to that, we're going to take a look at the LEGO City here, and we're going to continue working on some projects. I've been talking about LEGO greenspace for quite some time. There's some areas in the LEGO City that look a little bit gray, and I want to convert them into green spaces. So we're going to experiment with that as well. Why don't we start by having a look at those new LEGO superhero sets, because why not? Superheroes are pretty awesome. They come with some, like the sets, they come with some pretty fantastic minifigures, and I think the sets are sort of unique. And yeah, they're coming out this summer, so let's have a look. So we're just going to have a quick look at 10 of the new products. First off, we have the Batmobile Batman versus the Joker Chase, which is going to retail for $47.99 in the United States and comes with 438 pieces and 2 minifigures. Obviously, it's pretty expensive for what it is, but I'm glad to see that there's a 1989 Batmobile that's going to be available. There was one that was issued in conjunction with actually the 1989 Batmobile, like the big set, and it was a promo that you could only get on Black Friday when that set was originally issued. But this one looks pretty good. It's like a nice build. It's what you would expect with this set, and of course you get the 2 minifigures that have some really nice print detailing on the torso. However, there is no print detailing on the legs or on the arms. So maybe those minifigures could be slightly upgraded based on the price. On the back of the box, you can see that this actually has some movable features. The machine guns are actually going to pop out of the front there when you rotate that gear. There's a little trunk, and also it looks like the flames on the back are going to rotate. So overall, I think this is a great looking Batmobile, but it is fairly expensive. With that said, it's substantially cheaper than the Batcave Shadow Box, which is coming out here in June. So if you're looking to get that Batmobile, it does offer a great alternative if you don't want to drop $400 US on this massive set. Looks like we're also getting a Batwing on August 1st. I forgot to mention that. The release date is right here. The Batwing is going to retail for $37.99 and has 247 pieces. Once again, it comes with 2 minifigures, and it's called the Batwing Batman versus the Joker. The overall construction of this one looks pretty good, I think. It's got a nice shape to it, and I think there's a great combination of studs and tiles. I forgot to mention the packaging on the Batmobile, but I think the packaging looks fantastic. You got the Batman logo in the top left corner there, and I just think they put it in a really nice scene. From a bird's eye view, this one looks pretty good. I mean, it's got a great shape to it. It also has some stud shooters on either side of the cockpit. And of course, that cockpit will open up so you can fit Batman inside. Looks like there's also a little storage hatch there where you can store some bat gear. Overall, I'm not as impressed with this one here compared to the Batmobile because it's got stud shooters. It doesn't really have like the machine guns. I really like that about the Batmobile. I guess the designers don't really have like the depth to work with like they do with the Batmobile. Speaking of Batmobiles, we've got another Batmobile coming out. This one here is a 4+ set. It retails for $27 and it has a whopping 54 pieces. Obviously, it's just a very simplistic build. And once again, you get 2 minifigures. You get Batman and the Joker. 54 pieces, that is sort of laughable. But once again, this is a 4+ set. Let's take a look at the minifigures and compare them between the 3 sets. So once again, the 4+ set, take a look at the torso detailing there. And here are the 2 minifigures found in the Batmobile. So there is a substantial difference with the torso detailing, but I believe the head pieces between the 2 Batmobiles are the same. And then in the Batwing, we get the same torso elements, but the Joker's hat comes with the Batwing. I'm not sure if the Joker's hat comes with the Batmobile. I don't see it anywhere in the images, so I don't believe it's included. So the only way to get the Joker's hat is actually from the Batwing. I'll for sure be picking up the Batwing and also the Batmobile. I just really like the look of those, and I think they're going to look great with some of the other Batman stuff that I have in my collection. And we're also getting some Marvel stuff as well. I'm going to start with the 4+ set, which is actually Iron Man, Hulkbuster versus Thanos. It's going to retail for $27 and has 175 pieces. So of course you get Thanos and his little craft there. You also get a Hulkbuster. All of these pieces are going to be printed because they're in a 4+ set. And we also get Iron Man as well. He's probably in the Hulkbuster right now, but you can see him in the bottom right of the package there. A very simplistic build, and it's that learn to build style. So yeah, we're also getting a new Hulkbuster that comes with 2 minifigures. That's Thanos and Iron Man for $27 US. Next up, we're getting Venomized Groot. Very cute. I don't know if I need Venomized Groot because I have the standard Groot. I don't know if I want both of them. Like, this is a pretty neat build. I think it's going to be more interesting to build this than the regular Groot, just because like you get those symbiotes coming off of the Venomized Groot, and also it's two different color combinations that are sort of mashed together, and just two different characters mashed into one, right? It's Venomized Groot. Oh, you can actually create... Oh, that's cool. I never knew that. You can create just straight up Venomized Groot, like fully taken over, or the half-style one. So it's going to come with enough pieces to swap up the two. Oh, look at that. It says right here on the bottom of the packaging. That is so neat. I never knew that. Oh, well, maybe I want to do a full-out Venomized Groot. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to get that. It's $50 and has 630 pieces. Next up, we have the Endgame Final Battle, also coming out on August 1st. This one here comes with a ton of minifigures. It's pretty much all of the females found in that battle. So like Captain Marvel, Scarlet Witch, Shuri, also Valkyrie. And unfortunately, I just can't remember her name. Michonne from The Walking Dead. There you go. Overall, I think this set looks all right. I'm probably not going to get this one. It doesn't really match the cohesive sort of feel that I'm going for. I didn't even look at the price. It's sort of a scattered mess. There's a lot going on, but I don't think I want to get it. But I do like this horse too, like that, or the Pegasus, I guess, that Valkyrie is riding there. I think they fly Pegasus, right? So yeah, I mean, this one here, the highlight of it for me is the minifigs personally. So it's going to retail for $100 and has 794 pieces. So the main driver of the price behind this one is clearly the minifigs. Another one that's pretty expensive, it's 900 pieces, but it's $109.99, but you get a ton of minifigures. Like, it is actually crazy. I believe it comes with 9 minifigures. And of course, this is from Spider-Man No Way Home, so you're going to get all 3 Spider-Mans. That's the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, or Tobey Maguire, the Amazing Spider-Man, which is Andrew Garfield, and also the Spider-Man that we know today, which is Tom Holland. In addition to the 3 Spider-Mans, we're also getting Electro, Doctor Strange, Green Goblin, Ned, MJ, and also Doc Ock. Overall, I think the construction of this set looks pretty interesting, actually. I think this is the one that I'm most excited about. Well, I guess Batmobiles, but Batmobiles have been done before. There's never really been like a play set that comes with this many minifigures before. Same with Bat Wings. Those have been done before as well. This one actually looks like a really neat construction. There's some new elements like those curved spider webs, which look really nice. You can see one on the left side there. Looks like the back of it will open up and there's the portal leading to the Sanctum Sanctorum, and then there's another one of those portal elements up on the scaffolding on the top right there, and the top of it can open up as well, the Lady Liberty's head, which is pretty neat. And then there's also some new elements that will help you pose minifigures in unique sort of action poses. They're like the curved bar elements. That is so cool, and there's a close-up of the Ned minifigure as well. Overall, I'm pretty excited about this one. Like, I think the build of it will look pretty neat on display, especially when you display it with all of the minifigures. It is expensive, but once again, the main driver of the price of this one is for sure the minifigs. You're getting 3 Spider-Mans, Doctor Strange, all of those villains, and then also some side characters as well. $109.99, 900 pieces. Can you justify the price with all of those minifigures? I guess I sort of can. Like, I'm not trying to sound like a Lego salesman. Like, I'm just excited about all the minifigures that come with this set, and I honestly think that it's going to display pretty well because it is sort of like a cohesive build, and that's what I really enjoy, and that's what I like to display. So I'll probably be picking this one up here on August 1st. So there we have all of the LEGO superhero sets coming out this summer, a good combination from both DC and Marvel. That about wraps this up. Let's go do some building in the LEGO City. I was actually contemplating doing either a green space or a bus depot. I just think a bus depot would end up looking pretty gray. And there's already a lot of gray happening in the LEGO City with all of the roads. So I don't really want to make a bus depot just because it's sort of like a parking lot. So I think I'm going to convert this space right here into a green space. Just extracted this curve, which actually leads into the Studgate train station. And that reveals all of the tiles on this really odd 48 by 48 plate. The reason it's odd is because, well, it has that curved track on it, and it also is part of the road right here as well. But I've got to extract this entire plate because it's going to be easier to work on at my desk. Strange indeed, but it's about to get a lot stranger. It also had this large masonry wall with the viewing windows on it as well. And that was positioned like this. The first thing I decided to do was actually remove all of the large 16 by 16 light gray plates, and I'm actually going to replace all of those with green. With all of that plate converted, now I've got to decide what I'm actually going to do here. There's got to be some sort of sidewalk leading up to probably like some food vendors, maybe a bench, and then also all sorts of vegetation, right? Now I actually have all of these trees pre-built. There's a bunch of the olive-looking trees. There's one of the Technic ones there on the right-hand side, and then there's some of these ones here that use the standard leaf elements on the hinges. Am I going to use these? I haven't quite decided yet. Now when I go to Florida to like Disney World, I notice that they have like palm trees and stuff all over the place. I don't know, just warmer climates have different types of vegetation. And maybe my Lego city needs more palm trees. There's 3 of them on top of the boutique hotel there. And then the other ones are found over here on my beach, which is still under construction. But maybe I want to add some palm trees to that area over there just outside the amusement park. I don't know if I want to add standard palm trees like this. Maybe these are too small. Maybe I want to add some larger ones. So I'm actually going to experiment with that. Now I bought some of these from the pad wall not too long ago, thinking that I was going to build trunks for palm trees using these elements. You just feed it onto some flex tubing. I've seen them all over the Lego community. I saw them on YouTube as well on Bevan's Bricks channel, and I was like, yeah, I got to try and do some of that. So I built one not too long ago, and I used like the standard headpiece from my other palm trees, and just the leaves were too small, so I had to make the leaves bigger. So I actually used a 4-sided snot brick and also a toilet seat, and then I topped that 4-sided snot brick with this here, and then I put a bunch of leaves of all different colors. That's the finger leaves on top of this palm tree, and this is what I came up with. Yeah. So it's a very large palm tree, which is very tall, and the top of it is very full of leaves. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the green, I guess I called them toilet seats. That's what you can use them for. But I don't have the green life preservers, so you can see the white interior. But I did add some other pieces to try and cover up the white elements inside there, and of course, a ridiculous amount of leaves. It is quite sturdy, so you can sort of jiggle it around and the leaves won't fall off. And also the flex tubing in there sort of makes it sort of flexible, right? So it's pretty neat how they have like that interesting angle, can sort of hang there like a palm tree actually would. It looks very authentic. And I think these are the palm trees that I want to build. Unfortunately, I only have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 life preservers, so I gotta try and find one more, and that would allow me to build 2 more palm trees, and I'm gonna walk you through the process here. So the first thing you need is flex tubing. Pretty much any length. I'm out of my gold flex tubes, but that's what I've been running through most of my trees. I do have this one here, which is similar size. I guess one of my palm trees will be slightly taller, which I'm okay with. And then I'm going to feed all of these modified 2x2 circular tiles with like the center stud, it's like the jumpers, onto these pieces of flex tubing. After that's taken care of, just put a 4-sided snot brick on top, and then the life preservers. Now in this case, I put some of these tan 1x2 rounded plates, and then I stuck a carrot top through the hole, which actually goes through the 1x2 plate, through the life preserver, and into that snot brick, so it secures them in place. The only reason I'm doing this is to try and like conceal the white life preserver, because it doesn't look too good. So next, I put a cylinder, and then I fed this Technic element through that cylinder. Well, holy cow, I'm in luck, everybody. Check it out. I actually found an additional life preserver, and it's green. They are absurdly expensive. I also decided to add a bamboo with a 1x1 stud underneath on the very top. It just caps the palm tree. So this is our basic construction. Now we just need to fill it with leaves. So honestly, the leaves just go on completely random. They do attach quite well onto the life preservers, and then also onto the top bar element there too. So yeah, you just sort of cover it in leaves, and then the end product looks just like that there. And there you go, a really neat looking palm tree that is nice and full, pretty tall, and has a very interesting trunk. And who would have thought that my holiday wreath has the parts required to build palm trees? There we go. Those look awesome, don't they? I need more life preservers. I would like to have some palm trees looking like this, like in my beach, sort of everywhere. They're just huge. They look fantastic. I'm excited about it. I wish I had more for this area as well. I'm not sure what other vegetation is going to look good with palm trees, but I'm sure we'll think of something here. Honestly, it's Saturday and I'm sort of like wanting to take the day off Lego. I know that sounds weird, but I sort of want to take the day off Lego. I don't know what to do. I sort of want to take the day off, but it's looking pretty good. Well, to be honest, it wouldn't really be classified as a day off because it's already 1:30. And I actually finished building the Pac-Man set this morning, and then I edited my whole review. And then I did the little clip there about all the new Marvel sets and DC sets, and then we built those palm trees. I'm gonna go make some coffee and think about it. You know what the beauty of working from home is? break room right here, right on the patio. Not bad, eh? Hey, it reminds me of palm trees, sorta. It's just a beautiful day out. Wish I lived where there was palm trees. That would mean it'd be like this year round. That would be absolutely incredible. Hey, you know what? I was thinking of doing one of two things today. And the first one was the green spaces, so that's what we ended up doing. But the other one was actually the Haunted Mansion integration. I want to put it on the raised platform there. I've got some really good ideas cooked up for that, and most of them came from the comment section. So thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy my coffee in the sunshine out here. Kid-free, because Jose's out with father-in-law. And then we'll get back to it. Sounds like a plan. Look at that outdoor footwear. If I'm out here for more than 5 minutes, I'm gonna burn. Need that protection. You guys want to hear about the deal of the century that we made this summer? Okay, so we had an old patio set, right? And it was too big, and it was like pretty much black. So it was like too dark for this area because it's like really dark stone, right? So we decided to sell that patio set and pick up this new patio set, which is, I don't know, it's just a nice pop of color, right? I'm all about the pop of color. So the new patio set that I'm currently sitting in had a suggested retail price of $700. Pretty expensive, but we sold the old patio set, which actually came with, or it had 2 couches, 2 chairs, 2 tables, and a footrest. So there's a lot of pieces. So we sold that for $900. So we're up 200 bucks, right? So then we go back to Home Depot and we're like, we want to buy a really nice umbrella that's going to provide a lot of coverage. So when we bring the kids out here, they don't get burned and we can actually enjoy the outdoors for the summer. So we went to Home Depot and we spotted this crazy umbrella with like LED lights, and it's 11 feet. It's massive. Like, it straight up does not play around. And it was $598, right? It's like, wow, that's expensive. But while we were there, we spotted the same patio set discounted. I think the original was $700 and it was on for like $400. So a ridiculous discount, $300 off. So we went up to the manager and we were like, is there any way you can price match it for us? And they're like, no, you can't do that because you bought it from a different location. And I was like, well, what can you do for us? He's like, well, we're going to give you $98 off the umbrella. So it's $598. He's going to give it to us for 500 bucks. He's like, but if you go to the other Home Depot, maybe they'll still do that price match for you. It's like, okay, that sounds good. So I go to the other Home Depot. They do the price match. We got $300 back. So they gave us $100 off the umbrella, $300 off the patio set, and now we pretty much have a brand new patio set with the addition of the umbrella, and we pretty much broke even. That is the deal of the century right there. It's always worth asking questions because you just never know. When you're out shopping and stuff, they can do things for you. Like the manager gave us $100 off the umbrella without even thinking twice. So it's always worth, you know, poking around and asking questions, just asking the right people the right questions, and it just works out in your favor sometimes. That's the deal of the summer. Jose just got home, so the dogs are going nuts. You know what? I was wrong though. The patio set was originally $800, and then we got $300 off, so it was $500. So the umbrella $500, the patio set $500, so the upgrade cost us $100. But still, smoking deal, eh? They are pretty darn excited. Alright, so I'm back at it. I had to remove the raised train track so I can actually slide that plate back into spot there and just map out my sidewalk, because there's going to have to be some sort of sidewalk that branches off the train station and then connects to this other train station that services the raised line and also the bus stop. I'm glad I did this because I actually started tiling off my sidewalk, but if I want these sidewalks to connect, like, this thing is going to become absolutely massive and not look that good. So I'm actually going to be removing most of this light gray tile, and I'm going to build my sidewalk here and have it connect this way, and I'm going to leave this for like an extension of the green space, because to have this as one big sidewalk is just not going to look very good. Yeah, so I actually removed all those tiles and then reused them here so the sidewalks actually connect, and there's going to be a strip of grass up against the road there. I've positioned my 3 palm trees like that. I think those look interesting. I don't know if I put them here, it might not look as good. I also created this pathway here, and that actually matches the pathway by the bonsai tree. And then I had to put a blockade here of bushes. Now I could create a hedge, like I did right over here, rather than using the pre-molded bushes. I don't know, I haven't quite decided yet. So what I want to do is actually texture this whole area and add some benches. And I'm going to texture it using the green slopes, cheese slopes, bamboo, and other types of vegetation. And I might pop some more trees in there as well. I just think that's going to look good and pull this whole corner together. Way better than like a bus station, and also just more gray sidewalk. It turns out Jose's got to go get groceries, so I'm on baby watch. Right, Benjamin? And Millie? Millie, are you stuck? There we go. So I got to look after the little rascals for a while. And these guys are having no complaints about dinner tonight. Ooh, that looks tasty, Mill. Oh, yeah, looks really good, Benjamin. Here we go. I added a bunch of detail, and I'm excited to test fit this in the Lego city. I think it's looking pretty good. Definitely a huge improvement. Really happy with that. I guess I could have added a few more jumpers. I did a nice pattern there using dark gray and also light gray. And I just think that connects the sidewalks, and it's just a little bit better than doing all light gray, and it sort of matches the Studgate train station as well. I didn't match this pattern over here that's sort of exclusive to the train station, but yeah, I think it does a good job of connecting those two sidewalks there. All I've got to do now is repair the raised train track. So everybody, there we go, another green space added to the Lego city. I'm pretty happy with that. I want to make more and more of this style of stuff just because it looks really good. It's just way better than what it was before, like no texture, no trees, large gray areas. A bus depot would have been cool, that's for sure, but I don't know. I just think this pop of color here in this corner is really nice. Maybe a couple more palm trees in this area would be neat too, but I like the palm trees bordering the road like that, and I'm happy that I didn't make it one large sidewalk. That green patch there looks really good, and that's sort of what I want to do with all of my roads, right? I want to put green patches all over the Lego city. Then I can get rid of the planters and just have more green grass on the sidewalk. I think the next place where I'm going to target is actually right here, because there's a lot of sidewalk there, and there's also a lot of sidewalk here. So we can expect to see that happening probably this week. It's summer, and I'm trying to add more green vegetation to my city. I'm loving summer. It's well, it's not quite summer yet, but it's fantastic. It's almost June, right? Absolutely incredible. So yeah, that looks a lot better than what it looked like prior to this update, so I'm pretty happy with that. Got our little food cart, and then all sorts of different trees, some saplings, some bushes, that one there with the hinge elements, some new palm trees. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial on that, and also one of those olive trees as well. I'm going to have to probably blend this in. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do here. And you can expect to see things like this throughout my entire amusement park when I get it started there. So there's going to be a lot of detail and a lot of vegetation just like this here. I want a lot of different things happening here, and trees are really going to help take it to the next level, just like they did with the Lego City, like over there on the raised platform, and also in the campground over here where we have the hill. And then maybe I'll be upgrading some more of my palm trees here in the Lego City, just because I think those look substantially better than these small ones. Not that there's anything wrong with these, but they are sort of dated, and I'm looking to refresh the design, and I like the height and just like the size and the amount of leaves that those ones there have. It's substantially better, I think. Make sure that's pressed down. But yeah, I think it's substantially better. Maybe I'll look into investing in some green life preservers rather than using the white ones. So there we go. That is the newly updated green space, and also some new superhero sets. So I'm going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of the day with the twins as they're still up. So I'm going to hang out with them for a bit, and then also edit this video, and then hang out with the wife tonight. It's the only alone time that we get in the day, just because the kids are awake all day. And yeah, I had fun today. I think that's pretty neat. I'll be getting some of those new Marvel and DC sets. And yeah, that looks great over there, and had some fun in the sun as well. And I plan to do more of that this summer. Hope to relax in the sun. Got to do it while you can, right? I hope you have a great summer and also a great weekend. I guess it's Sunday when you're watching this potentially. So hope you enjoy yourselves. Have yourselves a fantastic day, and farewell. Bye-bye.